Hello and welcome to another video of finebody. Today we will see a quick and easy routine to stretch the body during your workday. We will use three different methods. The first one, it's going to be the active static stretch. That is a slow, controlled stretch in isolation. For instance, where we're going to target one particular muscle at a time. The second one, it's dynamic stretching. This is a functional stretch of one or multiple joints. And the aim here is not so much to isolate, but rather replicate a daily action using the full range of motion. The third and last will be the PNF, Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, and it relies on the primitive reflexes of the muscles. This method basically is a combination of two phases, contraction and relaxation. Okay, so now that we have the information, let's go and do it. Okay, so before we start the exercise, you need to make sure you sit properly, and that is on top of the ischium bones. You can locate them if you place both hands underneath your bottom and you move a little bit. You can easily feel the bones. Just make sure you are properly seated. The first one is going to be a combination of static and dynamic stretch. So we'll start with 5 dynamic tilts. All right. Once we have this, we'll continue now with an static holding. So I'm just going to pull down and hold. Once we've reached 10 seconds, we'll then switch side, and similarly we'll pull to the other side for another 10 more seconds. We'll now continue with flexion extensions the same way. So I'm going to flex, extend just for 5-6 reps. And then interlock the fingers. Place hands behind the head, close the elbows and pull down. Next, we're going to continue with trunk rotations. Simply place one hand on your thigh and then the other hand at the top of the chair, and then twist your body to one wall. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then do the opposite side. Again, hand on the thigh, on the chair, and then twist. We'll continue with your shoulders. So what you want to do is just keep your arms straight, and then before the elbow, you're just going to pull that arm in to your chest and hold it hard. Hold it for 10 seconds. And after, do the opposite side. Next, we're going to continue with your quads and your hip flexors. To do it, basically kneel down with one knee only on the floor. One leg is going to stay on the bench, whereas the opposite foot is going to stay on the floor. So, this way, right? You can see that my front leg stays at about 90 degrees, whereas the leg behind is completely folded. I'm even resting on my heel. And to complete the stretch, I'm just going to raise one arm on the same side that I'm stretching. And here we go, 10 seconds. Okay, now that we finished one side, we're going to go and repeat on the other side. So, again, foot on the chair, kneel down, and then raise the arm. And then you're going to hold this. For the following one, we're going to use the PNF method. Remember, there's 2 phases, a contraction followed by relaxation and a stretch of the muscle that we are targeting. We're going to start with the hip rotators and the glutes. So to do it, very simple, lay on your back, then cross one leg, You can see, just pull it down a little bit so it stays firm on your thigh. And then we're going to start with the first 10 seconds where we're going to try to bring the knee inwards and the hand will simply resist. After these 10 seconds, we're going to exhale, relax, and then push and stretch. So let's do it. Let's start pulling that knee in and the hand resisting. We go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're still going to pull in. I'm just going to inhale, change hand, exhale, relax and stretch. That's a nice relief. And we're going to hold it for another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Now, the next stretch is for the piriformis, and the piriformis is that muscle that's deep and that sits on top of the sciatic nerve. So very important to release any tension so that doesn't hurt your lower back or your glutes. So what we're going to do, very simple, we're going to lay down again, use the PNF method again, just slightly different. So, we're down, going to cross the leg, we're going to pull it down a little bit more than before, and this time the knee is going to go out. So I'm just going to kind of resist this way. The knees want to go out, I'm just going to hold it, then we're going to relax and then pull in, right? So let's begin. I'm going to interlock my fingers, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm going to inhale, exhale, and then I'm going to pull in. I'm going to drive the knee towards my opposite shoulder and I'm going to hold it there. And as I'm doing that, I can really feel that stretch deep down in my glutes. And then I'm going to hold it and relax. Hamstrings. Next, we will continue with your hamstrings. To do this one, simply rest your hands on the table, keeping your back straight and your legs straight. You're just going to lean forward and hold for 20 seconds. Of them is the low back. For this one, simply move a little bit apart from the table, rest your hands again on the table and simply drive the chest to the floor. And you can hold this position for about 10 seconds more. We're now in the last exercise. This is a dynamic stretch and it's going to be an upward raise. So we're going to start from a bent position with your knees bent, with your arms relaxed, your shoulders inwards and your head down. And what we're going to do is just simply raise our body up. And we're going to try to mobilize each one of the vertebrae as we go up. So, one very slow repetition. I'm just going to leave my microphone on the table to do it properly. I hope that you enjoyed the video today and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, please stay safe. Bye bye.